What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of Donkey from Shrek. Let's begin today's lesson by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We're going to start from the very top. Just want to lightly sketch this line, just pulling the pencil down towards us. Now along the bottom we're going to sketch another line going across from left to right. So we'll start with the left side, just lightly drawing this line because we'll eventually erase this out. Now I want to use these guidelines to help us draw out a circle. So from the center, go all the way up towards the top. Just going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's take that same distance down towards the bottom and mark this off. Now you want to do the same thing across this horizontal line, taking the same distance over towards the left and right side. Now to create our circle, all we need to do is connect each of these points with a curve. So we'll start with the top left, just rounding this out. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide. We're just going to get the rough shape and size. Now from that center line, we're going to move out to the side and draw two ovals for the eyes. Let's start with the one on the left, just on top of our circle. Just going to roughly add in that oval. Let's move over towards the right and do the same thing. Now you want to turn the head slightly over towards the left side. So let's start with the profile edge on the left. From the eye, let's step over. Sketch a line coming down towards our circle. We're going to go up towards the brow, bend that in, and then down toward that center line. Let's curve over the right eye. We're going to go up, come down the side, and then pull that straight down towards our circle. Now I want to line up at the center of the eye over on the right side. We're just going to bump out the cheek. We're going to go out, round out the cheek. I'm just going to pull that in towards the side of our circle. Now from here we're going to block out the ears. Let's start from the center, curve the ear going up and out towards the left, towards the top. I'm just going to draw on the bottom. Just going to curve this down and then in on top of the left brow. Let's go on top of the right brow, angle this up and out. Just change directions going out towards the tip of the ear. Let's round out the ear, come down and back in towards the brow. Let's raise the left eyebrow, starting from the side of the head. Just going to curve this up and then bend that down on the inside. I'm just going to bend this across towards the right, on top of the eye, and then up. Now you want to roughly position the eyes. In the center of the left eye, let's step in, sketch out a circle, going all the way down towards the bottom, and then back up. On the right side, let's do the same thing, going more towards the center. Now I'm going to move down and add some shape to the muzzle. From the outside of the head, let's step over. Just going to take off the side of our circle. I'm just going to round out the top. Now along the bottom, come straight in toward that center line. And then we'll bend the mouth going up towards that center line, towards the right side. Now from here, it's going to come down towards the bottom of the mouth, just a little bit lower than the circle, and then just tuck that up underneath on the left side. Let's go back to the top left. I'm just going to add a guide for the top edge of the muzzle. I'm going to go up, and then just bend that down towards the mouth. Now right where the edge of the mouth meets the bottom of our circle, it's going to angle the neck, coming down and then out. Let's go up here, draw a straight line coming down. Let's separate the teeth. Starting back over on the left, bend this across, and then just pull that up underneath the mouth on the right. Once we have a rough sketch, I'm going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean drawing, I'm going to go in with the tip of our pencil and start adding some details around the eyes. Let's start with the left side. Just going to refine the shape, starting with the upper eyelid. Just going to bring this in. And I just want to thicken that up along the center. Now let's lightly trace out the bottom edge of the eyelid. and we'll add that fold on top of the eye. Just lightly adding a curve. Let's move over and do the same thing on the right. Let's trace the outside of the iris. I'm just going to start off a little bit lighter, just to make sure we get the positioning right. Let's darken up the center of the pupils. I'm just adding a small highlight circle on the top right. And we'll lightly shade in the inside of the iris going around that highlight. Now we're going to move out and start adding some shape to the brow. Slightly working our way in towards the center. And just add a little bit more shape to the cheeks. Now I'm going to go in and just darken up the bottom edge of the eyebrows. And then we'll use a side edger pencil and add some texture. Just starting along that line, just pulling the eyebrows up and out. You can go back with a timber pencil and add some finer details. I can use a side edger pencil to add some soft fur around the head. Just going up above the top and just shading this in. Just working our way around the profile edge of the muzzle, coming in towards the mouth, and again just refining the shape. I'm also going to pull the mouth up a little bit higher on the right side. Just adding some thickness to the lip. And just shading that in. I'm going back and just adding some shape to the nostril. And add some tones along the inside. Now moving down, just adding some detail to the teeth. Starting along the outside. And just working our way across towards the right. Just layering in the teeth. Add a light shade to the inside of the teeth. drawing the bottom row of teeth. Now we're just going to darken up the inside of the mouth. And then we'll draw on the lower lip. Now let's go in and add an even shade to the head going around the muzzle. And coming down the neck. And we'll add a light shade across the top of the mouth and then just fade that up. Now we're just going to soften up that fur texture along the outside of the muzzle and the tip of our pencil. Just bring some of that texture along the inside. Now we're just adding a little bit of texture across the muzzle, and these little lines going up and down for the fur, and leaving a little bit of a highlight along the top edge. Now starting from the center of the head, we're going to add that hair. Just pulling these lines going up with the side edge of our pencil, almost like a mohawk. And we just want to get the right contrast and texture. Now we're going to go back to the tip of our pencil and add some finer details. I'll refine the shape of the ears and go in and shade those in. Now as we get near the end, we'll continue to refine the fur texture and add some more shadows, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Donkey from Shrek. Hey, if you enjoyed today's tutorial, then give this video a like and share it with all your friends, or if you want to keep drawing with me, then click on this video right here and I'll be waiting.